We also got a trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine, which
Oh,
I
look
also
at that.
forgot to mention. Still watching X Men, of course. Um,
Mhm.
Last episode, it's hard to say if he's still my favorite. I think Cyclops might be my favorite X Men now, but for the longest time, Iceman was my favorite X Men, and he appeared
Mhm.
for the first time in the show, and they talk about how he was one of the original and all that. And what was it? I don't know. I saw some image from the X Men '97 that shows a picture of like the X Men of the past or whatever, and Angel's there, but
Mhm.
I don't know if they're pulling some type of retcon or maybe they could try to slide it in and make it seem like, but based on this episode and the way the show's been going, even though in the comics Angel was one of the original five X Men alongside Beast, Jean
Right.
Grey, and Cyclops and Iceman, um, Angel wasn't like one of the originals in this show. So maybe they're kind of soft retconning it and being like, no, he's original. They just never mentioned it for some weird reason. And they talk about him like this is the first time they've ever met him in the Apocalypse episode. But I don't know.
Silly.
But moving on. Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, we got another trailer, and it looks fun. And it looks weirdly low budget, and I don't mean that as a bad thing because those budget constraints are what led to the greatness that is Deadpool 1 and 2. But this is Disney we're talking about, and they're trying to win back an audience that has almost completely checked out. So it probably just looks that way because they're hiding a lot of stuff by showing us different moments from the exact same scenes. So what made it look low
Mhm.
budget to me is like look like they were just reusing a lot of the same stuff, but it's probably just because they're hiding stuff because there's probably a lot of really cool stuff in the movie. Um,
Right.
and it releases July 26th. Yeah, we see more of Wolverine fully suited up, and we see him. He does tear the sleeves off at some point. Unfortunately, with the sleeves goes the shoulder pads, which like kind of ruins it a little bit. Because
Mhm.
like a big part of the sleeveless look is also still having the shoulder pads. So without the shoulder
Right.
pads, it doesn't look as good. It
It's
still
just
looks good,
it looks awkward.
but it's just missing like two big pieces. But
Yeah.
as good as the suit is, it's still like very much a little overcomplicated in a lot of ways. What helps is that thankfully the colors are bright, whereas
Mhm.
most comic book costumes, even when it's a good costume, the colors will be super dull for some weird reason. But the
Yeah.
colors for both his and Deadpool's costume are very vibrant, which is great. But they still don't fully commit because like the like tiger stripe parts that are like on his like rib area aren't like actual like triangle shaped stripes. They try to like change the shape a little bit to try and make it, I guess, try to make more sense. It's like, dog, they're superheroes. You don't got to do that.
Right.
Just let it be a superhero costume. It still looks good,
We're
but like
in
there's still,
we're in it for the bright colors.
yeah, there's still little things that you can tell they're still like afraid to just still let it be a comic book suit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for this. You know,
Really excited.
I have faith. I feel like it'll be good. And hopefully it starts a new era of
Yeah.
good Marvel movies.
I hope so because I'm
um,
getting some real stinkers lately.
yeah, only good ones have been. I feel like the only ones I've liked lately have been what is it? Controversially, Eternals. I think Eternals is great because of
Oh.
how different it is in comparison to all the other ones. The
Hmm.
biggest thing, like I've said over and over again, is that they're all the same. And
Yeah.
Black Panther 2 was great. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, of course, was great. And Shang-Chi was great, but over time, as I think more about it, it was good. But it wasn't like the best thing ever.
It wasn't
It just
groundbreaking.
had really good action, but it honestly kind of falls apart towards the end.
Dang.
And also, the actor is kind of weird. The actor that plays the main character.
Mm.